Let me start by introducing myself, because if you've landed on this course without ever hearing my podcast or seeing my videos, you deserve to know exactly who I am and why I'm the person sitting in front of you talking about money and real estate. My name is Jennie Gellatly-Valiulis, and I want to be upfront with you. I did not grow up wealthy. I did not have a trust fund, a family safety net, or a mentor who handed me a roadmap. I built what I have from scratch, and I made a lot of expensive mistakes along the way. Here's my story. I grew up in a family that worked hard but struggled financially. When it came time for university, my parents could not help me pay for it. I didn't qualify for OSAP, the Ontario Student Assistance Program, because historically my family had earned too much. But by the time I needed the money, my parents had declared bankruptcy. So I was caught in the middle, too wealthy on paper to qualify for government assistance, but with parents who had nothing left to give. So I did what I had to do. I took out a personal student line of credit in my own name. My parents co-signed, and the bank accepted it. And I put myself through a 3-year degree at the University of Waterloo. By the time I graduated, I was carrying $45,000 in student debt. I got married young at 22 to my high school sweetheart, and at 27, I got divorced. I left that marriage with nothing. I took my student debt with me, plus consumer debt and credit card balances. I was starting over at 27 years old with a negative net worth of approximately $60,000. This was made up of mostly a car loan and my student loan. I want to let that sit for a second, because I know some of you are sitting in a similar place right now. Maybe you're carrying debt. Maybe you feel like you're already left behind. Maybe you look at people who own real estate and think that world is for someone else, someone who started with more than you. And I'm here to tell you, I was that person. And I'm not that person anymore. Over the next 10 years, I've rebuilt everything. I started in the franchising industry, where I spent over 15 years helping people build and scale businesses. And in that time, I worked with thousands of people across every financial background you can imagine. New immigrants starting with nothing, young professionals drowning in debt, and yes, billionaires. Building portfolios of businesses and real estate worth tens and hundreds of millions of dollars. I watched all of them. I studied how they thought, how they made decisions, and what separated the people from who built wealth from the people who stayed stuck. And then I applied everything I learned to my own life. I bought my first home, my primary residence. I paid it down, built equity, refinanced it, pulled that equity out, and used it to buy my first investment property, a semi-detached 4-bedroom home that I rented out. And honestly, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. That experience gave me a mindset shift, a moment where I realized I can do this again. So I did it again and again, until I bought my first apartment building, a 9-unit building purchased through a corporation with commercial financing, a formal appraisal, and everything that comes with moving from residential to commercial real estate. Today, my husband and I hold a real estate portfolio worth millions of dollars. I have a net worth that I could not have imagined when I was sitting at the kitchen table at 27, staring at a negative net worth number. I also have 3 kids, twin daughters and a son, all under the age of 4. So I'm doing all of this while raising a young family, because building wealth is not something you do when your life is perfectly organized. You do it in the middle of the mess. I created the Growquire Show. The name is a combination of the words grow and acquire, because I believe that the information that changed my life should not be locked behind expensive advisors or exclusive networks. It should be available to anyone who is willing to do the work. So the Growquire Show, my podcast, brings on self-made millionaires, billionaires, and real estate investors to share their actual stories. Not the highlight reel, the real path, including the mistakes, the setbacks, and the decisions that changed everything. And this course, the one you're in right now, is the foundation course. It's everything I wish someone had handed me at 27 when I was starting from zero. So who is this course for? It's for you if you're carrying debt and you don't know where to start. It's for you if you've never owned a property and you're not sure you ever can. It's for you if you've been told that real estate is for people with money and you want to know exactly if that's true. And it's for you if you're ready to stop watching other people build wealth and start building your own. Here's what we're going to cover. In Module 1, we're going to get honest about where you actually stand, your net worth, your monthly cash flow, and the numbers that people avoid looking at. In Module 2, we're going to talk about credit, what it is, how it works, how to build it or how to rebuild it, and how to use it the way investors do. In Module 3, and this is the one I'm the most excited about, we're going to talk about how to actually buy your first piece of real estate, not just the traditional way, every way. I'm going to show you 8 different strategies for getting into the market. I'm going to show you the real math on what waiting costs you, because the numbers will surprise you. In Module 4, we're going to talk about the assets. In Module 5, we're going to build a personal roadmap based on exactly where you are today. I'm going to give you a clear, specific set of steps. This course is free. The calculators and tools attached to each module are free. I'm not holding anything back because the best investment you will ever make is in your own financial education. And I want to be a part of that for you. Let's get started. I'll see you in the next video.